Hey, aloha, good morning, everybody. It's Juniper, doing our little walking and talking on the way to work. This building that you are looking at, this is Ali'iolani Hale. It was originally designed as a palace, but during King Kamehameha V's reign, it was kind of turned into the judiciary. And it also held courts and cabinet offices. And then to the right of your screen, many people will know that figure. That is King Kamehameha I. He is the king that, or the man that unified the islands. And after he unified the Hawaiian Islands, he became king. He is from where my family is from, which is Kohala on the Big Island. Anyway, that's a little bit here. So the reason why I decided to stop here at the old judiciary building is to talk a little bit about some legal stuff, and legal stuff in terms of immigration. So all will make sense in a moment or two. Okay, so the horde of people that are coming up from Honduras through Guatemala are now into Mexico. I believe they kind of crashed through that chain link fence, and they are on their way to the United States. The lures are great here, so yeah, anyway, I'm not going to get into that. That's a whole other video. Okay, so, also too, guys, there's a tourist bus that just dropped some people off. So if it gets kind of noisy, don't worry about it. I'll try to speak loudly. Oh, go ahead. Yeah, it's fine. It's all good. It's recording live. Sorry. Hi. So, yeah, no worries. You're good. Okay, so yeah, don't worry about it. Hey, good morning. Good morning. Okay, so yeah, there's a tourist bus that just came through, guys, so don't worry about it. We're all good. Okay, so, immigration-wise, let's kind of talk about that. So DHS Secretary Kristen Nielsen basically said to the caravan, you will not be allowed in. There is a right way to immigrate to the United States, and this is not it. Then the head of the U.S. Customs and Border Protection Agency, Kevin McAleenan, stated, we are not going to allow a large group to push into the United States unlawfully. We can't have it. It's not safe for anybody involved, which is true, okay? The journey is treacherous, regardless of how the media may portray it. The journey is treacherous. So really, let's talk about safety, guys. It's okay. Yeah. Morning. Okay. So yeah, let's talk about safety regarding that. So according to statistics, and these are all statistics online, and I think they're nonpartisan. Sorry. At a nonpartisan site. So 80, and also corroborated by a few leftist sites as well. So 82% of Central American women and girls are raped while crossing into the United States as they're making that journey. On the website, it was written in the Journal of Traumatic Stress 2017, and the article was titled One Scar Too Many. So there's that. Also, talking safety, the current horde is comprised mostly of men between the ages of 21 and 48 who are, it's a mixture, guys. It's a mixture of human traffickers, gang members. There are a few families in there, but that is, far and few between. And we need to be realistic about, what's happening. It's a national security issue. Okay, also safety. Children are routinely trafficked into the United States. The last statistic, I believe, was nearly 20,000 children are trafficked across our border annually. Yeah, that's one too many, let alone 20,000, right? That should anger us all, and that should also give us pause. So when the left is crying and screaming about separating families or separating children from, adults at the border, there's a reason for it. Because the reason is that traffickers have been bringing children into the United States. So that is a tremendous issue that we need to kind of look at and think about and stop relying on mainstream media's optics of this, because they are misleading us, and they're misleading us for nefarious purpose. Okay, and I'm not going to kind of dive too much into that. Okay, so guys, to ensure the safety of legal United States citizens, the military is being sent to the southern border. The Pentagon reported that about 7,000 troops are being sent to the southwest border. POTUS has stated that that might be closer to 15,000. So we'll have to kind of hang tight. We'll kind of have to hang tight for that and see what happens. So the president is aware of this issue, right? It's a campaign issue, right? Build the wall, hopefully to be a deterrent against illegal immigration. Also, another deterrent that was revealed. POTUS was speaking to a reporter, an Axios reporter, and come to find out he is working on on drafting an executive order that would terminate birthright citizenship. Okay. So, but specific, right? Terminate birthright citizenship for illegal aliens and or non-citizens, right? So if I'm an American citizen and my husband is an American citizen and we have a baby, that baby is automatically a United States citizen. But if I were an illegal alien and I crossed over the border illegally, and my husband was from another country here legally in the United States, but let's say he's French, right? He's French and he's on a visa in the United States. I'm an illegal alien. We have a child. That child will not have birthright citizenship because I would be an illegal alien and my husband would be a non-citizen. So that is what POTUS is thinking about doing within the executive order, right, to end birthright citizenship. It's very pointed. So I'm kind of on the fence about this. Like, I understand what he needs to get done, and we need to eliminate that lure for people to come in. Okay, so everybody on the left is losing their cookies over POTUS drafting an executive order to basically supersede the Constitution. Well, the thing is and a lot of places are saying, oh, it's not possible. Hey, aloha, Zach. How's it going? Good morning. This is Ali'i Olani Hale. This is the judiciary. And so, we're going to be talking judiciary in a moment. And so, with the executive order, POTUS is allowed to do that. It is within his powers to do it, even though the leftist media would have you believe otherwise. But the thing is even though in our Constitution we do have the birthright citizenship, yes, it is a beautiful old building. It was dedicated in 1864. It's actually one of my favorite buildings downtown. And on the right-hand side, you'll see King Kamehameha, if you haven't already. I'm not sure what kind of screen you're looking on, whether it's a tiny phone or a bigger computer. Anyway, okay, so back to the topic. POTUS, executive order, birthright citizenship. Okay, everybody's losing their mind over this, saying he's not able to do that. it's amending the Constitution. Actually, he's not amending the Constitution. What it is he's well within his right to draft an executive order that contradicts the Constitution. But here's the thing, he can do it. He can draft the executive order, but we have to remember, guys, all executive orders are subject by review by the judiciary, right? Which is why we're at the Judiciary Building today. So the judiciary will review whether or not the executive order contradicts or upholds Constitution, or can amend it in such a way, and they're okay with that, right? And then if so, what happens is the POTUS, POTUS will do the executive order to end birthright citizenship. Then it goes in for judiciary review. If the judiciary says no, this is no, stop, and they kick it out, that's fine. That's the process. That is the process within the framework of our government and within our country. So don't let anybody fool you into thinking that POTUS can't do this. Whether or not it holds is a whole other option. So let's say POTUS does this, judiciary says, yeah, we're cool with it. Everybody's still in an uproar. The only other people who can overturn this is an act of Congress. So Congress can go in and legislate, right? And do their freaking job, right? That's what we elected them to do, is do their job. So anybody who is complaining about this executive order, birthright citizenship, and the migrants, we need to help illegals, this, that, you know what? Stop it. Because you know what? At the first year during POTUS's term, first year of his term, he tried to work with Democrats on DACA. And the thing is what he and the some of the rhinos had drafted, I was not happy with, so I'm glad it didn't happen. But he gave Democrats the opportunity to get a little bit of what they wanted. Okay, and the Democrats obstructed, and they said, nope, we're not doing jack. Okay. So, anybody complaining about this, you complain to your Democratic senator, which is kind of what I'm going to be doing. And we need to recall these people who are ineffectual at their job. And how do we do that? By voting. We are 5 days away, guys. 5 days away from the midterm elections. Early voting is happening in a lot of states. It's happening in our state, actually behind me across the street at our current state capitol. So that's how we make this change. So if you're unhappy about what's going on, you go to the polls. And you vote. You vote whoever is not working for you out. Also, another course of action is to call your senator, engage. There was a bill here that was up at our city council. It's gonna raid some funds. Anyway, long story short, I was not happy with it. I called my local representative. I said, left a message. It's always a message, right? So left a message, was kind, said, hey, I don't dig, this bill for XYZ reasons. Very calm, very, intelligent, didn't get crazy, no F-bombs, and just said, I'm a constituent. My name is so-and-so, and please vote no. And you know what? She must have it's either something that she believed in or she got a lot of calls. She voted no. So, there's a way for everybody to engage. And that's going to be part of the way, is to vote these people out. So anyway, guys, the whole deal with, that horde that is heading towards the United States, that is national security issue, guys. That's national security, national safety issue. If this had happened at any other time in history previously, folks would have recognized it for what it is. It's literally an invasion. And so POTUS is trying to negotiate, and the executive order is a perfect way to negotiate. Zach, I just saw your comment. Hang on, I'm trying to go back so I can see it. There we go. always a good idea to not lose your cool. Yeah, exactly. It's always, just be calm. And I'm a hothead sometimes. If anybody sees my Twitter feed, you understand. So, you do try to have a little bit of compassion for these people because they are people, right? As misguided as some of them are, they are still people. Anyway, so executive order also, I believe, is a negotiation tactic, right? It forces people to look things up. Like, for instance, look at everybody who's now squealing about, oh, it's affecting our Constitution and you can't do that. But they're going to look it up and they're going to research some of this, and everybody is now talking about it. So this is a good thing. This is a good thing in terms of it is a negotiation tactic. And that's how I believe POTUS is using it. I do not claim to know the man. I do not claim to know what's going on is in his brain. But I have read a couple of his books. And based on his style, the executive order to end birthright citizenship is a negotiation tactic. Because the thing is, number one, it starts the conversation, right? Back and forth, regardless of how toxic it might be, starts the conversation. Number two, in completing the executive order, it will be a temporary stopgap, right? It'll be a temporary halt to what is currently happening with anchor babies. Okay, and then while the judiciary decides whether or not to uphold the executive order or to strike it down and say, no, this is what were you thinking, legislators can start to come together and draft a specific piece of legislation that would counter the executive order. So this is a negotiation tactic to bring everybody to the table. So I think this is a good thing across the board. I am a little leery of some of the language, but I believe that it will bring people to the table to talk. And again, let's pray to God that we have some sort of red wave or red tsunami, because if we don't, anything MAGA that we've enjoyed, tax cuts, things like that, the Democrats are going to totally unravel. And I don't mean to lay into the partisanship, guys. That's kind of lame and a little sucky, but it's really important. It truly is. Anyway, have a great day, guys. I hope you have enjoyed the video. Anyway, hit the like button, subscribe if you dig it. Again, for folks who are just joining, this is Ali'i Hale in Honolulu, Hawaii. On the right hand side, you see King Kamehameha. He united the Hawaiian Islands. He was the first king of Hawaii, and the Judiciary building in the background was dedicated in 1864, and for a good period of time within the Hawaiian government, this housed the legislature, the judiciary, and some of the cabinet offices, and it's a beautiful old building. It kind of goes a little bit more to that side. Yeah. Anyway, I hope you all have a fantastic morning. And you are welcome, Zach. Yeah, the scenery is pretty cool. Right on. Anyway, have a great morning, guys. Take care. God bless.